Hey everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Virtual Beer Notes. Starting with safety as we traditionally do. As you guys know, the COVID cases are on the rise around us here in Wisconsin, and also cold and flu season is just around the corner. So just want to take the time to remind everybody, let's keep following the safety protocols that we have in place. And those are very simple. It's wearing the masks and the face shields when you're outside your work areas, especially to make sure that we're not spreading any cold, flus, or COVID. So those are important. Keep distance when possible. Make sure you're just keeping space from one another. Observing everyone's personal space is very important. We've seen that when we do have employees in here that have had COVID, when we follow all the protocols and keep them distance, we can safely let people return to work quickly. Washing hands is obviously the simplest thing. When you're done with your shift, you're going to lunch, whatever it might be, keep your hands clean. They say that that's the simplest and easiest way to stop the spread. Last, and this is something that's always very different for us here at Endress because we've always had the mentality that you work even when you're sick. But if you're feeling sick here, stay home. If you're not feeling well, don't come into work. It's not worth the risk of you spreading the disease. Even if it's a cold or a flu, we don't want it spreading around the shop this year. So we're going to be very careful. If you're not feeling well, make sure you're staying home and calling in and letting us know. On top of that, help us continue to get the work done because we're still busy. So thanks for everyone that's been putting in the extra hours, working on Saturdays, doing all those things to help us get steel out the door. As a result, September was a tremendous month, one of our best ever in terms of sales and tons. We got over 1,000 tons out, which only happens once or twice every couple years. This is the first time in 2 years that we actually hit 1,000 tons of steel shipped. So that's an awesome number to see. One thing that we track very carefully on the management side is the hours per ton, so how many hours it takes to produce 1 ton of steel. This month was a very successful month. We were under 10 hours per ton, which is kind of the metric we always shoot for. Again, we do that very rarely, once or twice a year maybe. Again, this is the first time in several years that we have hit that number. So the month of September was tremendous. Over 1,000 tons and under 10 hours per ton to produce all that steel, which led to a great month. So thank you guys for helping us do that, helping us be on pace to actually beat last year, which is amazing to me. And with all the stuff happening in the world and COVID and all the terrible things that are happening, we are going to have a better year this year, and it's because of the effort you guys are putting in. So thank you guys for everything you've done to make 2020 tremendous here at Endress Manufacturing. So we'll be celebrating that success with some more bonuses throughout the remaining couple months here of the year. And then obviously with the Christmas party that we're planning, that traditional Christmas bonus should be a good one this year if we continue down the last 3 months here and finish strong. So help us do that, and thanks for what you're doing. Lastly, last month I promised you guys that we were going to do something in recognition of that great safety rating that we received from the Workers' Comp Board. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to bring in the Rogan's boot truck and buy everybody a free pair of boots. 100% on Endress. We're not asking you guys to chip in a dime. We're going to buy everybody a new pair of work boots to help keep you guys safe when you're here, but also say thank you for what you've done. So the posters will be going up around the shop. You can see here the date, October 28th from 1 to 5. The truck will come in. It'll have a variety of different boots on it that you can try them on. Some of you will be able to take them home that night. Other ones we might have to put on order and they'll ship them at a later date. But like I said, we're going to buy everybody a pair of boots just to say thanks for what you're doing. So look forward to that. Mark your calendar for October 28th from 1 to 5 in the afternoon, and we'll make sure that we get everyone through there and get you a new pair of boots on the company. Again, thank you guys for everything. Keep up the good work out there. If you have questions, never hesitate to ask. And again, look forward to having a great last 3 months here of 2020. Thanks.